Hello and welcome to Qore. My name is Derek Hinch. I am the creator of Qore here at Qompute AI, and we're going to be talking a little bit about how to use it, what it is, and just seeing a workflow of how things are done. So we'll start by just logging in. Our system supports 2FA and passkey. This is all local, so everything's running on this machine here. It's deployed to localhost. No data leaves unless you choose it to. We have several different features a lot of people are going to be interested in. One is our agentic workforce. Our agentic workforce comes pre-installed with 19 agents, operates in 3 basic teams that deal with the underpinnings of the Qore platform that do things like self-healing. There's a tool safety auditor, real-time alerting, telemetry coverage agents, open source intelligence agents if you have the forensics modification. Tutorial generators, stability enforcers for self-healing and system-wide stability monitoring, runtime quality assurance agents, a tool builder agent that can identify where new tools are necessary and can assimilate those via the assimilation processor, which maintains an olive graph for skills extraction, an MCP installer for being able to connect to disparate systems for agentic installs, a log analyst, the agent that routinely monitors the logs with a system health monitor that can utilize and delegate these agents. There's a security auditor if you have the forensics package, but the security auditor comes standard. The security auditor will be able to use the forensics package if it's installed, with a performance analyst who monitors things like denial of service and other performance-based issues, with a knowledge curator that maintains a fresh RAG for the global knowledge cache. A document sync generator keeps all the internal documents aligned with the actualities of what the subsystems are. A model server guardian that ensures the runtime safety of your GGUF interfaces or your other servers that we support. A config drift detector. This will ensure that the environment and configuration consistency maintains alignment with the necessary requirements of the system. And of course, a system repair agent that should launch if anything does go awry. So with that being said, we have several different triggers. These triggers, you can define them, create new ones. But basically, for each one of the workflows that we generate, we can assign a trigger to the workflow and to trigger an agent to begin a workflow. And those will be tracked here. You can see we have the system health monitor was this last run here. Our system health report, you'll see that there's this self-reflection where it basically judges the quality of the assurance that it's given you. Did notice that we, on this machine here, have 95.5% used disk space. That still leaves us with a good amount of disk space on this particular machine, but it does recommend we monitor the usage closely. And we can see the different tools that it called. This is a lightweight monitor. We have several pre-installed workflows. We have the ability to archive workflows, set up data sources to our RAG collections, and run those workflows against the data sources. So if you happen to have knowledge that is being curated for purposes of the workflows, you can assign them here. Of course, the agents, whenever they perform their work, everything's encrypted at rest. And while they perform their work, they can work on encrypted data stores within the system. We'll talk about that in other videos, but that's just a very basic, if you want to take a look, for instance, the security auditor here, we will take a look. We'll query the system query with security audit. So we have a tool that has a handler that's going to run a basic audit on the fundamental security of the system while we sit and wait. So you'll see up here the indicator for one active agent running out of 19 agents and 3 teams. And we'll talk a little bit about this tool forge here in a little while. But as this runs, okay, so it's come back here. So it says system health check indicates service operationals. The firm's successful login, a security auditor. So it delegated the test to log analyst for further review. So we'll take a look. And go back to our agents, teams, runs here. Okay. So, okay, analyze the logs for security related issues and report those to the security auditor. So okay, here. So there we go. All right, so we'll see it kicked on the log analyst here. So the log analyst is now running. Says, you know, it's going to take a look at cluster security events require additions. So it's taking a look. The log analyst is running on our current logs. So it's running with our standard reasoning capability, which is really, really nice. You see here that we have 2 active still. So our security auditor had already requested the log analyst, and I requested him again. So anyway, we'll watch this run. But this is the sort of the basics on how you interact with the agentic subsystems within the Qore OS itself. And this is, of course, our agentic Qore workforce agents. Now, you can define, okay, so we just say this completed here. And so if we wanted to go take a look, go to the, okay, well, performance handles, there we go. So we can take a look and see, all right, so we had a pretty good run. So the log analyst, let's see here. Let's see this guy, what he said. Oh, I want to see. Okay, so the log analyst has dispatched to our performance analyst, and it says delegated task, investigate root cause of the 95% disk utilization and correlate with recent log warnings regarding task complexity and log storm alerts. So it's making sure that our log storm isn't filling up the disk in some sort of a resource exhaustion attack. And it's pretty cool to see that delegated task queue out like that. But as you can see, this is the benefits of an agentic AI workforce. Anyway, that's all the time I have at the moment, but I hope that this demonstration has helped you understand a little bit about how the subsystem works, what's available to you, and what we're doing over here at Qompute AI. Again, my name is Hinch. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and as always, happy hacking.